Nickel Boys, adapted from Colson Whitehead's Pulitzer Prize-winning novel, emerges as one of the most powerful and moving films of the year. Directed by Ramel Ross, the film takes on the monumental task of bringing to life the brutal history of racism in America, specifically through the lens of the Nickel Academy, a reform school for black boys in the segregated South during the 1960s. It is a haunting, beautiful cinematic experience that speaks not only to the past but to the ongoing legacy of racial injustice. At its core, Nickel Boys follows Elwood Curtis, a promising young black teenager who, despite his potential and political passion, finds himself wrongfully imprisoned at the Nickel Academy after a chance encounter with a car thief. Elwood's innocence is juxtaposed with the horrifying reality he faces inside the school, where he befriends Turner, a street-smart boy with a much darker outlook on life. Their friendship, though brief, is the only light in a place that thrives on cruelty and despair. The film's narrative technique is nothing short of brilliant. Ross employs a point-of-view style that places the audience directly inside Elwood's perspective, giving an intimate and visceral sense of his emotions. This method, though not new in cinema, is masterfully executed here. The viewer becomes not just a spectator, but a participant in Elwood's experience, feeling his confusion, his fear, and his fleeting moments of hope. As the story progresses, Ross shifts to include Turner's perspective, allowing the audience to see the world through both boys' eyes, each representing a different response to their circumstances. The violence and oppression depicted in Nickel Boys are gut-wrenching. The Nickel Academy is not just a place of physical abuse, but a symbol of the institutionalized racism that was pervasive in America. Ross does not shy away from showing the horrors the boys endure, from beatings and psychological torment to the sinister cover-up of murders carried out by the school's administration. These abuses are not distant history. They are presented in a way that makes them feel immediate and deeply personal. Ross's direction, combined with the stunning cinematography by Jomo Frey, elevates these moments into something more than just graphic depictions of violence. They become a form of witnessing the trauma that many have suffered and continue to suffer. The film also features some incredibly strong performances, particularly from Ethan Harrison as Elwood and Brandon Wilson as Turner. Harrison perfectly captures the idealistic yet naive spirit of Elwood, whose belief in justice and the civil rights movement gives him hope even in the darkest of circumstances. Wilson's Turner, on the other hand, brings a hardened realism to the film, a character who has seen enough of the world to know that hope alone won't save him. Their contrasting perspectives on justice, survival, and escape create an emotional depth that pulls the audience into the heart of their struggle. Nickel Boys also excels in its ability to convey a sense of history that extends beyond the personal. The film doesn't just tell the story of two boys at a reform school. It opens up a broader conversation about the history of black Americans in the Jim Crow South. Through Elwood's eyes, we see how systemic racism impacts not just individuals, but entire communities, and how the past continues to haunt the present. The film's flash-forwards and the eventual uncovering of the atrocities at the school serve as a reminder that history, though buried, is never truly gone. The film's conclusion, which reveals the aftermath of the Nickel Academy's legacy, is both heartbreaking and revelatory. Ramel Ross's Nickel Boys is a triumph not only as an adaptation, but as a powerful cinematic work that conveys the painful truths of America's history, with an artistry that is rarely seen in films about such weighty subjects. It is a reminder that while literature and cinema can never fully capture the depth of human suffering, they can at least offer us a space to witness it. And in doing so, they can help ensure that the stories of those who suffered are never forgotten. This film is a testament to the power of cinema to bear witness, to remember, and to reckon with the past in a way that is both intimate and universally significant. Stay subscribed for more videos.